in the way, I'm in the rest, I never switch.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ready? 90, Wolf. 61, Matchbox Light.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They go play action here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
After the sack on first down, Manning. Demario Davis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Manning. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Let's go. Set. 10-2 stop. Number 53. Mike 53. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Check out route. Hey, high 7.
Now a play fake here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game.
Go.
Marino here from the gun. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Here we go. 8 read. 53, That's right, baby. They don't want it. Sponge. No. 6-6. Bullet high.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, it's Jackson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Marino. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And Gurley on 1st down, no chance that time. He's swallowed up for a loss of about 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Manning. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Manning to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, 1st quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 32-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. They'll run it with Jackson. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jackson. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From midfield, here's Manning. It's complete to Diggs. Past the 20, and all the way down to the 9. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
132 fighter. Fire.
Shotgun now for Manning, and that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown on the season, and the Colts have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Let's go now.
On second down now, it's Jackson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
55, Mike, 55. Mike,
Out of the gun, it's Marino. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A give to Smith out of the gun, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw, it's Manning. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
$150 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And Marino's throw there incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Go, go. Hey, Sam off. Hey.
Banjo.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Marino. It's complete to Drake. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Got it.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Rocket.
From the gun, it's Manning. And Diggs has it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Get ready.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face, and analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Delta. Yes.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Step.
On 2nd and 9, Marino. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Good stuff. Keep going.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
On the ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Chopper!
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Set. 18. General West.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Mike, 53. Mike. Here we go.
Hey, Haywood. Get it.
On 2nd and 9, Marino. And Marino cannot get away. He goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Again, it's Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Manning going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play. Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know
he's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Titans. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus-yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A 1st down carry for Smith. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Indy. Box 14. Box 14. Single.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Manning. And he's got Shockey. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again they run with Gurley. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Throwing now is Manning, and that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yep. 53, Mike. Here we go. 53 to Mike. 55.
Now Marino to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, exit. Go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Marino. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Bravo! Go!
Watching you five. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Snap!
From the shotgun, Marino. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They're going on 4th down. Marino. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On play action. Now Manning uncorks one for Davis. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Ready up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Get the ball. Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Marino. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Marino sets up. And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone, and this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
General West.
Marino on play action. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Here's Marino. Buying time to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward Marino. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Smith. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They go back to the ground with Smith. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were spurred on by